Okay, before you watch this video, I want you to understand this one thing. You need to build habits. You cannot achieve anything great in life without good habits. Nothing. Your life is based on habits and it will work on habits. You can consider habits like tracks for train. They exist and the train only moves in the direction of those tracks. Similarly, your life will move only on those tracks, which are habits. Now, you are lucky because you can change those tracks, modify them, delete them, add some new ones. But if you won't, those tracks will form subconsciously based on your need, mood, your feelings, the information you consume, and these tracks will define where your life is headed. The train of life is unstoppable until you die, and these tracks are the only way to guide them and to give them direction. So if you want to control the direction of your life, this is the most important thing you need to learn, which is to build habits, or what I call them, tracks. Now there are 5 steps, and if you follow these 5 steps, there is a guarantee you will build multiple good habits. Now I'm telling you these steps from my own experience of how I build habits of working out and writing and making videos on daily basis. Step 1. You need to have a strong purpose, meaning behind building any new habit. Now I had a very strong reason to get in shape. I was a skinny kid from starting and I never liked that fact. I always felt weak and small, and at the time when I started working out, I was also going through a breakup. So all these reasons were enough for me to get my lazy ass out of the bed and into the gym. And even then it was hard. Without all these reasons, it would have been impossible. And this also makes perfect sense. Why else would you want to build a new habit if you don't have a meaning or strong purpose behind it? We want to do something new when we want to change or don't like something about our present situation. And here's the thing, the stronger the reason or purpose behind that habit, the easier it will be to build and stick to that habit. Your reason of pursuing that habit is going to be your sole motivator in the rough days and the days when you don't feel like doing it. And there is no way you are sticking to a habit if you don't feel good while doing it, or if you don't have a very strong reason behind it. Those two are the only reasons we do anything. And that is why I am addicted to working out daily, because I have a very strong reason behind it. And that's why I'm addicted to watching How I Met Your Mother daily, because it makes me feel good in the present moment.
No, Ted, you're bigger.
I win!
Now we all are addicted to the things that makes us feel good in the present moment, like scrolling social media, watching Netflix, smoking cigarette, consuming alcohol, going out with our friends. All these things make us feel good in the present moment. But all the good habits lie into the second category. That won't necessarily make us feel good while doing it, but are good for our future. And to build those habits, you need a strong purpose. Step 2. Create emptiness. Now that you have a reason, you need to create space. Now consider your day like a piece of paper. Now to write something on that piece of paper, either you have to have some space or you have to delete or erase something and then write something new. And same is with our day. To add something or to build a new habit, you need to create space in your existing day. Okay, tell me one thing. Do you ever sit idle when you feel like I have nothing to do? And when such times come, you just grab your phone and start scrolling social media or start watching Netflix. Because the thing is, your mind cannot sit idle, it has to do something. So the next time when it happens, when you don't feel like you have nothing to do, sit idle. Don't reach for your phone, don't turn on your TV, don't do anything, and ask yourself, what is that one thing that I've been delaying that I've always wanted to do? This is the moment. This is the moment that I will do it. And go and do that thing. For example, for me, it's writing a script for a new video. I go and sit in front of my laptop. Now, even if I'm sitting in front of my laptop, I still don't feel like writing. And I tell myself, okay, for the next 1 hour, it's okay if you don't write, but you are not allowed to do anything else. I cannot open any other tabs on my laptop. I have to stare at this blank screen for 1 hour. It's okay if I'm sitting here and not doing anything, but I'm not allowed to do anything else. What happens after 5 minutes? I start writing. Because your mind cannot sit idle, it has to do something. So when you block off other things to do, when you block other options, and when you're only left to do that particular thing or nothing, your mind will always choose to do something rather than nothing. If you don't create space in your day, you will be running around chasing dopamine like a monkey chasing a banana. Create those spaces and ask yourself, how do I want to utilize my next hour? Step 3. Use your honeymoon phase. For those of you who don't know what honeymoon phase is, it's a term in relationship. It's a phase of around 6 months to 2 years, and we have these butterflies and everything seems perfect and smooth. But after this phase, the reality kicks in. We start to see the negative parts of that other person and the boredom kicks in. But I'm not here to talk about relationship and love. But the same thing also happens when we try to build a new habit or start something new. In those starting days and weeks, we have this excitement in us to do that thing. Now, I want you to utilize those starting days and go all in and as hard as you can to see some visible and noticeable growth. Now, the reason I'm saying all this is because when you want to build a habit and do something daily, it almost becomes effortless to do that thing daily when you start to see some visible growth, when you see yourself improving. And those starting days will give you energy and momentum to see that growth. Once you see that growth, it will become effortless for you to do that thing daily. Now, I started working out in my hostel room because I had no muscles and I used to feel like I need to build some muscles to go into the gym, which was stupid of me to think, but this is what I did. And I was pretty irregular and I used to work out like 3 to 4 times a week and it was hard, but I have a reason behind it and I created that empty space. But once I saw that first pump in myself and once I saw some growth and some muscles on my body, and when that happened, after that it was impossible for me to not work out daily. Now I work out every single day. Learn a song as fast as you can if you are learning to play a guitar. If your new habit is to run daily, run as much as you can, break some personal records, push yourself. If you want to learn photography, go out there and capture some good photos and post them online. Show your progress. Push as hard as you can until you see some growth. And after that, doing that thing daily will become effortless. Now, these are 2 rules that help me maintain a habit and help me in the times when I don't feel like doing it. The first is the 2-minute rule. This rule is for the time when I don't feel like doing that particular thing. And this happens to me when I have to write a script for my video. I usually don't feel like doing it. But then I tell myself, okay, I'm gonna just sit and write script for just 2 minutes. When I sit down and write for 2 minutes, I end up writing for almost 30 minutes or an hour. And you can apply the same thing in almost everything in your life. Because the thing is, the hardest part is to get started. Because once you get started, it almost becomes easy to get going and complete that thing. If you don't feel like going for a walk, just tell yourself, I'm gonna wear my shoes and go outside my home and come back. That's it. If you don't feel like going to the gym, tell yourself, okay, I'm gonna go in the gym and do 1 exercise and come back. And even if you do 1 exercise and come back, it's perfectly fine because in building a habit, showing up daily is more important than actually completing that thing. Now, once you have built a habit, it's not that difficult to drift away and get back to your old routine and not do that thing. It's important to maintain that habit, and for that I use the 2-day rule. What it basically means is you shouldn't take 2 days off while doing any habit. You can take multiple breaks, but not consecutively. This rule helps to keep that momentum going and help you continue doing that habit. Step 5. How to build multiple habits. Now that you have successfully built one habit, it's time for you to build multiple habits, because to achieve great success in life, you need to have multiple good habits. Now, the easiest way to build multiple habits after you have built one habit is to make habits or build habits around that existing habit. For example, I go to the gym in the evening around 6 to 7 and I have decided that I will work on my videos for 2 hours before going to the gym. So it doesn't matter at what time I go to the gym in the evening. Before that, for 2 hours, I have to work on my video. And it becomes comparatively easy when you have a habit set and when you build a habit around them. And you can do that too even if you have no habit, because we all have some habits in our day-to-day life. For example, breakfast, doing lunch or doing dinner. You can say to yourself, okay, I'm going to work on my project for 2 hours or 3 hours after my breakfast. So in the morning, once you have the breakfast, it becomes easy to transition into doing that thing. If you follow these steps and apply these rules in your life, you will form habits extremely fast. If you found this video helpful, like it and consider subscribing. And also tell me in the comments if you want me to cover a specific topic. I'll be happy to do that. Till then, goodbye and I'll see you next time.